Hi guys, today I'm painting a desert scene. Hey there, so I forgot to record the first part of this, but as you can see, I covered the paper already. Here's a reenactment. I used burnt sienna, and now I'm making a sky. I'm showing you here that I'm using the rule of thirds to set up my canvas. That just means the sky is pretty much the upper 2/3 and the land area is roughly the bottom third, or even more like fifths. I hope you're enjoying hearing Cooper barking in the background. He keeps barking at things. It could be a truck, could be a person, could be a dog, could be nothing. Okay, literally every time I start talking, the dogs start barking. So I'm going to try to ignore them. Okay, they stopped for now. So I may have mentioned this at the beginning. I don't know if I remember, but anyway, the inspiration for this painting came from, the painted desert, haha. So it's a photo I took when we went there, what feels like eons ago. It was a year or two ago, maybe. So yeah, I love that place, and it almost looks like it's another planet or something. So if you ever get a chance to go, I highly recommend. But anyway, it makes for an interesting concept for a landscape. So yeah, I'm just this painting, like a lot of my paintings, ends up being kind of, I don't know if you call it experimental, but a little bit. And so you kind of get to see my wacky process. I'm just developing the sky and the mountains, or whatever they're called, the dunes. Here's where it gets really crazy with the sky. I just wanted to really make those hills pop, and I also wanted to create some kind of like movement in the painting. So I ended up making the sky, you'll see it in a minute. Yeah, there we go. That, like diagonal paint lines. And kind of the real MVP brush in this process was my wide brush this time. I don't always use it a lot, but this one I definitely, you may notice, I use it a lot. Because I wanted to have less control. And I'm just kind of blending and developing everything and just kind of eyeballing it and trying to decide, do I like the way this looks? If not, I change it. It's an amazing thing in art that you can kind of make your own little world. So yeah, I'm trying to develop some grass. This was not in the photo that I took. There was some grass, but it looked a lot different. Also, the sky was actually very light in the picture. Now I'm spritzing on some stars. Whee! And yeah, you probably are familiar with where you put some paint on the end of your brush. Usually a method used to create some stars. It helps make them more random. And you put it on the end of kind of a stiff brush and just use your fingers and pull them across the bristles, and just kind of spray it across wherever you want to on your painting. And I also end up using it for some texture in a bit all over the painting, so it was fun. And here I'm just trying to create some interesting things going on in the sky also. So maybe kind of like a, I don't know, a galaxy or a rip in the universe or whatever you want it to be. Here I've decided I wanted to add some kind of cactus plant in the foreground. So yeah, I found a couple of photos that I liked on Pixabay and kind of put them together to create the plant shapes that I want and flowers. So this was really fun. And as usual, just kind of keeping my palette pretty simple, so just repeating some pinks and blues, and the blues will have kind of a green look because of my underpainting too, because you know, a yellowish color and blue make green. And here I am opening my wonderful Arteza set, I'm not sure how to say it, and I love these pencils. I think this one is one that I already had out, and it's I think it's yellow ochre again. That's one of my favorite colors to use, and there's some yellow ochre in this painting as well. Okay, and so now after the painting dried, I'm going back in with these pencils and creating some details, and just really fun. I really enjoy adding colored pencil to my gouache paintings, or other paintings too, but gouache is my jam lately. And here's where I'm making it a little more green. It's the turquoise pencil, so it's not, you know, overtly green, which I like, but it brings out that kind of cactus look and some of the grasses and things, and it's really pretty. It goes nicely, I think, with the pink. So yeah, and you'll see in a few minutes that I'm going to end up putting some of the turquoise even in the sky, because why not? So I think that's mostly it. I'm just really developing things. I'm adding some highlights with the yellow ochre and trying to just repeat colors throughout the painting. I'm making the road a little more dark and textured closer up in the picture, which can be a good way to create make something a little more believable, and even though it's a kind of fantasy-ish painting. So here I go, adding the turquoise. You cannot stop me, and why would you? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Thanks for watching this. We've got a little bit more to go. I'm gonna kind of, actually wait. I'm also gonna tell you I forgot. I'm going back with some gouache again, just really lightly, and kind of toning down some of the star texture that I put in the background. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I'm also kind of toning down the texture of the colored pencils. So here we go. Now we're finishing one of the most satisfying parts of a painting. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you are inspired to maybe make your own painting.